Okay, so this is another perspective or just more information about applying for a grant and when you apply for a grant. So a few questions on every um, grant isn't going to be the same, but I was watching a podcast earlier, and what he mentioned was making sure that you have a plan for what you want to do with your grant. All right, so one of the things that I did have to do for my grant, well, actually, he was talking about loans, and so he wasn't even talking about grants. He was talking about loans. So, but one of the things that I had to do, or one thing that in my verbiage of speaking about the grant was also making sure that I spoke about how I would allocate the funds to reinvest back into the community. Um, that's just something that I just felt in my spirit was just something solid to do, and these are actual plans as well, so this isn't anything that I actually don't plan to do. So for one, they may check your references and making sure that you know these people or that you spoke to them before. But like in me, I've already spoken to a lot of people that I referenced in my grant. So one of those was advertising with the local radio station. I and actually there's a dollar amount. So how would you spend almost every dollar amount with this grant? Advertising with the local radio station for ads, who I've spoken to already. Actually spoken to them this week. Another one is the news station. That's somebody that we already marketing with, and we do plan on marketing with more. Um, what else? Business cards. I will actually be ordering more business cards, but I think that's important that we need money for more business cards. All right, and then also marketing material. So one of the things that I mentioned was investing into a local business between business cards and marketing material, and that'll be about $500 to $600 that I may spend locally in the community. So we're about $2,500 that I would take from this grant to invest it back into the community. And then on the other side of that is training. So getting the proper training that I need and required training for my job. So, part of a certain organization, they fly us out. They making sure that everyone's properly trained or is virtual. And what I'm gonna do now is actually make a grant folder because I actually made a lot of documents to apply for this grant. So in case I have to apply for anything later on, I have these same documents available, or I can just edit on based upon the case. And then some other things I try to do is make it relatable. Like when they ask me questions about my entrepreneurial journey,